Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dan Cardellichio. I want to welcome you to Destination Health Podcast, powered by Move the Ball Podcast and Suburban Wellness Group. I am here with my partner in crime, leadership expert and attorney, Jen Garrett. Jen, how are you today?
Hey, good morning, Dan. It's another amazing Monday and ready to get some momentum during the first week of November already.
You know what? I need momentum today and I am ready to go. It was a busy weekend, so now I'm ready to get back to work and I'm ready to rock and roll. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to talk about what you are doing and how you have a holiday drive coming up. Women Empowered, We Care. We're gonna be discussing that over the next couple of weeks. So give us an overall brief. What is Women Empowered, We Care? What is going on with that?
Yes, thank you for asking. So We Care is an initiative that we are doing. I started a Facebook group back in July called She's Got Game, and we have about 1,200 members in it. And we wanted to do something to really make an impact this holiday season. I mean, every holiday season, people think about giving and how they can help. But this year, as we've talked about before, has just been absolutely crazy. And so it just seems like we could use some extra, positivity, extra light, extra support. So we wanted to do something to really make an impact. And the slogan of our Facebook group is "Alone a Woman Has Power, Together We Have Impact." So what we're doing is we are doing a holiday drive through the month of November to really make an impact in 8 cities across the U.S. Those 8 cities are Chicago, Minneapolis, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Jacksonville, San Francisco, and then Los Angeles and Orange County together as a region. And so what we're doing is we're trying to raise $5,000 for each of these cities. We have partnered with women's shelters in each of these cities. Most of those shelters are for victims of domestic violence. And we're focusing on that subset because it seems like there's a lot of emphasis on homeless shelters and food banks, but maybe not so much on shelters focusing on domestic violence. And we all know that, unfortunately, there's been an increase in cases given people are staying at home more in this pandemic. So we're just trying to do what we can to really help another area that could use some more hope and positivity.
I know that there has been an uptick in that, in domestic violence. I have a friend of mine who is a therapist, and she has communicated with me over the last week or so, and she's seeing an uptick in her office when it comes to this. So tell me, we have 8 cities and we want to raise $5,000. We're going to discuss this today, and then we're going to go more into it next week because we want to educate individuals. Again, we like to motivate, we like to educate, and we like to inspire. So where can we go to donate? And is there a minimum amount? Is there a maximum amount that we can donate? How do we donate?
Great question. So we have 8 GoFundMe links, campaigns set up, one for each city. And you can go to powerandimpact.com and all of the links are there.
And all of the links there. And you can donate money to each one, or one individually that you want it to be.
Correct. Yeah. What our thinking is some people might want to contribute to their local areas versus just a general fund, if you will. So instead of splitting it amongst all of the cities, we just decided to create a GoFundMe link for each one. And in there, it talks a little bit about what shelters too we've partnered with. So you can always go check out their website, learn more about them, see that they are legit organizations. And there's no minimum amount, no maximum amount, whatever you're willing to donate, no matter how small or how large, it all adds up. And we're really hoping to exceed our goal in all of these cities this year.
Well, I just went on to the website, and we're going to have this in the show notes immediately thereafter. Powerandimpact.com. I go on and it's right there. So you have everything right there. You can donate into a particular city if you want to do that. So it's easy. It's very easy to do, by the way. So it's very friendly in order to do that. So I think this is a great idea. I think we're going to smash our goal of $5,000, Jen. I think it's going to be smashed. I'm going to put this throughout all of our offices here in New Jersey. And I'm going to challenge you. I want to move the ball right now.
Mhm.
Okay. You're smiling when I said that now, didn't you? I'm going to challenge you because you know what? Next year or sometime in 2021, we're going to have this and we're going to be involved, Suburban Wellness Group and Greenleaf Health and Wellness. And we're going to double it to $10,000. Ooh, she's like,
Nice.
oh my goodness. She's like, you're moving the ball. And I didn't even tell you I was going to say that now, did I?
No, you didn't, but I love it. I mean, 5,000 in each city is a big goal for year one, but
Yes.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to not only increasing the amount and the number of shelters that we help in each of these 8 cities. I've already had other people reach out and say, we'd love to be a part of this next year in our city. And so it's neat to see the people get behind this. I've got a number of NFL players, former pro athletes, coaches, quote unquote, social media influencers that are out there that are willing to promote and share and really try to just help spread awareness for what we're trying to do. And again, let's try to make a really big impact this year because we know that it could use it.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is great. It's the holiday season, it's the season of giving, and we want to make sure that we help those that are in need. I think that is a great idea. How can individuals, if they want to help us out, how can they help us out? Just share it on their particular, social media page. Is there any specific way that any of our listeners can help out?
Yeah, great question. Yes, I mean, sharing it on all of your social media channels, just letting people in your network know, your coworkers. Some people were going through rough times, so not everyone is in a position to give, but that doesn't mean you can't get involved by sharing with other people, letting them know about the cause. So yes, please, post on your social media about it. Tell people in your network, tell your coworkers. If there's any
Right.
business owners that you know that you think would be willing to support the cause, let us know too. We can make sure that they get the tax ID so they can use it as a business write-off.
Right. I think that's great. I think this is a great idea. We are very charitable in our offices, and Jen, we pledge to help you out through the month of November and beyond in this, so that we can help those that are in need. I know that we have a very brief mini cast today, but that's okay. It's all good. So it is powerandimpact.com. Go to it, share it. Okay, there's no minimum amount. So if you donate $2, if that's what you can do this year, go for the gusto. Donate those $2, and we'll be more than happy to make sure this money gets to exactly who it's intended to help. Now, Jen, we have a couple of minutes left. Tell me,
Yes.
give us a little move the ball clinical pearl for this week.
Okay. I didn't know you were going to ask that.
I always throw you a curveball, Jen. You gotta be ready for me. Come
That's
on now.
okay. You got to roll with it. Okay, so this is the first week of November. So it's a great time to think about what are my goals for this month. I think it's very important that we're setting goals each and every month. It's good to set
Mhm.
annual goals, longer term goals, but you got to have that 30-day, goal that you're trying to achieve. So what is that going to be for you this month? Some people may have already thought about that, but if you hadn't, that's my challenge to you is spend some time today and think about, okay, what is my goal going to be this month? We've talked before about how some people are ready to write this year off, but we got 2 months left, right?
No,
So what are you going to do this month so that you can look back next year and say, you know what, I still was able to do some great things in 2020. So figure out what's your 30-day goal going to be, and then what's your plan. Break that goal down into
right.
milestones for each week, and then figure it out. Get moving.
I think that's great. I love that because my first goal is to help out Power and Impact. That's my first goal. And we were talking about goals last week in the office, and some of the partners were saying, "Oh, we got the holidays coming up. We have this, and so let's look to 2021." And I said, "No, there's a lot of people that need our help in what we do here in our offices. So I have set goals. Now is the time to end 2020 on a positive note, going into 2021 even better than it has ever been before. So those are my goals. And I'm going to share this with all of my friends. We Empowered, We Care, Holiday Drive, November 1st through November 30th. Please share with your friends, families, coworkers, neighbors in your community. Donate as little as you can or as much as you can. There's no donation that is too small. Jen, I know that we have to get off early today, but that's okay. Tell me, any last thoughts?
I think it's really important to think about two things. Again, we talked about the plan already. So what's your plan going to be for this month? But also think about how can you support other people. We've talked about powerandimpact.com. Would love to you at a minimum share with your network. But outside of that effort, what can you do for your teammates, for your family, for the people around you to really help them continue to move forward this month, to help them? The holidays are a difficult time for a lot of people. Couple that with this coronavirus pandemic and everything that's going on. So make sure that you're checking in on the people around you and that you're at least being a beacon of light for them. We've got the election coming up. We're not going to talk politics here, but this is an interesting week, right? And so there's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of posts later this week, no matter what the outcome of the elections. And so just make sure that you're being there to help them through all the negativity that we see on social media.
Absolutely. I think that's a great way to end this. Jen, thank you very much. Again, Momentum Monday, leadership expert and attorney, Jen Garrett. I'm Dan Cardellichio, Suburban Wellness Group. Please go out and get Jen's book, Move the Ball. Amazon, you can go to her website and purchase the book. It's an excellent book. Next week, we're going to delve a little bit more into the fundraiser. And then after that, we may give you an update, right, in the third week and fourth week of where we are in raising money. So please help us out. Jen, thank you very much. Always a pleasure to see you on Monday. Move the ball.
Thank you, Dan. And thanks to everyone for watching. And thank you so much for letting us share about this initiative. And we hope that you'll help us spread the word.
Yes, please do that. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great week and move the ball. Take care now. Bye-bye.